Hello everybody and welcome back. Omega Given here. We just got ourselves the next update about the tower revealed update by Joel. So let me go over to my desktop where we have it. You can check this out. They always have it in the announcement section on the Discord as well as just the news part of the website. So the tower revealed. Let's read into this, guys. Let me scooch out a little bit so I can actually read it myself. All right, keen to learn about the tower? Then you're in the right spot. If you haven't already, I'd recommend reading the last post, so you can go check out my last video where I read that post for you, or you can just read it yourself, whichever works, which includes an awesome concept art of the tower. Today I'll be taking you for a virtual tour through the somehow still standing and climbing tower. Somehow still standing. Interesting. A fair warning, there's spoilers ahead. So spoiler alert for all you guys. I'm surely spoiled out, so we'll see how this goes. It's a bit of a trek to get there, but I'll talk about the journey to the tower in a later blog post. For now, there's a shot of the tower as you turn the final corner and in comes into sight. Interesting. Okay. You can tell this angle is what you've seen in previous concept art. So look at this, guys. We have the tower. It looks about the same as normal. I'm double checking, but okay, we'll keep moving. All right, screenshot from PC version. Okay. Once you've slipped through a convenient crack in the wall, before you know it, you'll be plunging into the world of magic and mystery. Magic and mystery. That is the climbing tower. Glowing blue runes akin to those found on various structures around the town. Starting a challenge. An orb hovers over a glowing basin before you. So this is basically this is about the normal start of the tower. It's a little different than before. They definitely are doing a big revamp of it because it did not look like this before, but they're changing around, so we'll see. So start the clock. If you're a speedrunner, the climbing starts here. Interacting with the basin will allow you to climb the tower's challenging route. You'll have to get a bit further up if you want to take your climbing elsewhere. Up you go. It's not easy though. There's some glyphs on the wall with tips. Try different movements, different angles. You'll be up the wall eventually, one way or another. And if you can make it, you'll find yourself rewarded. So I'm just reading that. It seems like they're just little things just telling you how they had these tips and everything. In the past blog posts, they expressed how the developers, or many of the developers, liked rock climbing and that they really try to make this more rock climbing-esque in a way. So that's kind of interesting for us to see. Victory. The first checkpoint is a huge milestone. You'll unlock the ability to climb elsewhere in the world. Your stamina levels will be fairly low though, so you might find some walls too tall or some routes too long. So, and there's checkpoints. At this checkpoint, you might want to return to the town and enjoy your climbing skills. Don't worry, you can enter into the tower at this later stage without needing to repeat the first stage. Each further stage also acts as a checkpoint. So they have they didn't have these before because the tower, like for newcomers, often might take you hours to complete. But now you can be able to have a checkpoint and be able to teleport back to them and such, so you don't have to go through the entire tower again, because it's a very hard challenge, I gotta tell you. All right, how do you get to your latest checkpoint? Well, there's a convenient entrance to resume the tower at this first checkpoint later, and a teleporter, allowing you to quickly jump to where you left off. This means if you reach the third checkpoint, for instance, and you need to return to town, you can use the teleporter to resume your climb from that point to a later stage. If you're keen to see some concept art of the teleporter, there's some in the supporter sneak peeks channel. So go be a supporter, guys, if you want to get those kind of sneak peeks ahead of time. Some future challenges. Once you have a climbing unlocked, you may find that you want to improve your stamina limits. Each stage of the tower will increase your maximum stamina, but take my word for it, they get much harder. That is true. It gets very hard. With each checkpoint, the orbs weigh you down a little bit more. If you reach this point, firstly, congratulations, you're amazing. But secondly, you'll know the difficulty and the stakes, and you, for that matter, are higher than ever before. Yeah, it does get a little scary if you are afraid of heights, since it does get really high up. This area stood out to me because you're no longer on a wall. Nope, you're way up in the sky and one slip away from a crazy fall. Next up, once the tower is out, I would love to know which sections of the tower are your favorites. For now, I hope you enjoyed these insights. There have been a lot of requests for a lore blog post, so I've roped in our resident climbing towerologist who's whipped up a poem for you all to decipher. Stay tuned. That should be our next blog post. So that's really good there. So we're going to get some lore about the tower, and we'll see how it goes. It seems like a lot of the tower is still the same. They have a couple of new additions. They have the teleporter things, the checkpoint teleporters, and the entrance is a little different. I'm glad that they actually made the entrance a little bit different, because I actually had the hardest time ever. It took me like maybe half an hour when I first started doing the tower to figure out how to actually get up and to the next checkpoint. So it took me a long time just to grasp like climbing stuff, because I wasn't used to climbing at the time. That was like a year or more ago. But now I'm kind of used to it, and it's not as hard, but I still have struggles. So go and read this through if you want to like read for it yourself, unless you just want to go off what I just read. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to get these kind of updates, I always try to post them as soon as possible. So like and subscribe to the channel, and also go and watch our ATT SMP videos. We have a whole bunch of creators together creating some really good content there, and we have a lot of fun lore videos and theory videos if you want to go check those out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all later.